Here are today's top news stories and why they matter. We begin in Cameroon, where vote counting is underway following Sunday's presidential election. Incumbent President Paul Biya is seeking to extend his 43-year rule, but this time he faces a reinvigorated opposition pushing for change. DW's Edwin Murky reports on the atmosphere in Cameroon a day after the polls.
The mood across Cameroon is tense, marked by uncertainty, cautious optimism and deep skepticism as people await the official results of Sunday's vote. According to the country's electoral code, results must be announced within 15 days after the polling day. However, concerns over the credibility of the process persist, with reports emerging of ballot box stuffing and tampering with results sheets allegedly favoring Biya. Security has been tightened, particularly in opposition strongholds, following incidents such as the use of tear gas to disperse supporters near the residence of opposition candidate Issa Chiroma in Garoua. Preliminary figures released by his party suggest Chiroma is in the lead, but Cameroon's Minister of Territorial Administration Paul Atanganji insists that only results declared by the Constitutional Council are valid. Many Cameroonians, frustrated by decades of stagnation, rising living costs and governance issues, say they are determined not to let an opposition victory be stolen this time.
I am waiting for the results that the polling stations are going to send to the Constitutional Council.
The people are manifesting their lack of trust in the institutions that are responsible for declaring the elections results.
If justice is not done, if anything is done to tamper with the results of this election, I am foreseeing that the riot might spread nationwide and Cameroon will be facing what it did not prepare itself for.
In Madagascar, the presidency has issued a warning about unfolding attempt by military personnel to seize power by force. This comes as more troops rally behind a youth-led protest movement that has swept across the country for several weeks. What's the latest? Members of an elite military unit, once instrumental in helping President Andry Rajoelina take power in 2009, have now called on fellow soldiers to support the demonstrators. On Sunday, the group declared that they had assumed control of the nation's security operations and would oversee coordination across all branches of the armed forces from their base near the capital Antananarivo. The protests, which began on September 25th over grassroots concerns, have evolved into the most significant challenge to Rajoelina's leadership since his re-election in 2023. In African qualifiers for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, Ghana has become the fifth nation from the continent to book its place at next year's tournament. The Black Stars clinched qualification with a decisive victory over Comoros in their final match on Sunday. Ghana is the first sub-Saharan African country to qualify, joining North African teams Algeria, Egypt, Morocco and Tunisia. 4 of Africa's 9 automatic qualification slots are still up for grabs. Cape Verde could make history today by securing their first ever World Cup appearance if they defeat Eswatini at home. That's all for today. Please don't forget to leave a comment, share, like and subscribe to our page DW Africa. Thanks for watching. I'm Chinaza Samuel.